Hello guys, we are here again with our B.Beat for a new tutorial. Today we talk about the playlist. The B.Beat has two ways to manage the playlists during a live performance. One way is the traditional one of playlist, and the other way is what we call show. That is, the organization of a proper show. We will talk about the show in the next tutorial. Today we see how a playlist is organized and managed. But before that, I want to show you a feature that will be included in the B.Beat in the next upcoming update. An operating system update that will be available in a few days that includes two new features. The first is the identification, the automatic creation of the click track for the backing tracks in stereo audio format. Therefore, for the backing tracks that may have all the musical part but have not recorded the click. B.Beat is able to generate the click track separated from the two stereo tracks of the backing tracks, and it generates it automatically. I'll show you how. So first of all, we transfer the backing tracks we have on the computer to the B.Beat. It is a very simple operation that B.Beat does automatically. We have already connected it via the network cable. Here it is. The backing tracks have been transferred. This is it. It's a published track. In the editing screen, we have a new key, the one that generates the click. Let's do that. Here is a screen where we can set the click generation mode. Basically, we can define a pre-count beat, which can be done in several ways. We can decide that we do not have a pre-count, that we have only one pre-count measure, two pre-count measures, or a series of beats. If we want, for example, to put 3 pulses or 6 pulses that obviously follow the rhythm of the backing tracks that we have taken in analysis, we can do so. The other option allows us to put an accent on the first quarter, on the first beat of the musical measure, and from this page we can basically generate the click. The system generates the click track through an artificial intelligence algorithm that we have developed. As you can see, this track has been generated and can also be saved since the artificial intelligence algorithms, as you well know, are not always perfect. The click may happen to be accurate 90% of the time, but in other cases, such as when there are strong metronomic fluctuations, or there are parts where there is not a sufficiently clear rhythmic bass, the click may not be as accurate. Then you will have the possibility to download the track and to edit it eventually with a DAW to perfect everything. In this case, we have generated the click track. Now, for convenience, we put it on output 2 because we have connected only 2 outputs at the moment. And at this point, the backing tracks will be registered with the click that is automatically resumed. As you hear, absolutely precise click. Here also in the empty spots it works, so it goes on in time. So this is a very convenient function for all those situations where there is no click, it is not present, or there is no possibility to register it. We have seen how to generate the click automatically for the backing tracks that do not have them. Remember, we are talking about stereo backing tracks, so WAV or MP3 that have 2 channels. Now let's see how playlists are built. The playlist feature is a typical playlist that we can create with the songs that are stored within B.Beat. In this case, we can see those here. We already have some backing tracks stored inside the B.Beat. So simply click on the playlist section press the button to create a new playlist and give it the title. In this case, we call it Video Test, and we have created the playlist. So now we can simply add some audio projects that we are going to select from the archive, and we can put them in the order that we like, as so. Let's add these songs to the playlist. As you can see here, we have the songs we have chosen. Here we see how long the playlist lasts, therefore the sum of the duration of each song. Basically, we have created our playlist in this way, which we can then also edit. For example, if we want to delete a song, we can delete it with key Cancel here, and therefore we have reduced the playlist to 3 songs. We can drag a song to another position and change the position of the song within our playlist. These very simple operations are transferred on B.Beat in real time, so now we just have to unplug the B.Beat and our playlist is ready. All these operations can also be done directly on the B.Beat, also during a live performance. Clearly, we do not go into Edit on a playlist, but when we play the playlist with the B.Beat, we can select the songs by pressing the Enter key, which, even while we are playing, shows us on the displays the songs in the playlist, and allows us to select the next song, or if the B.Beat is not playing, we can select the song we want to play. So the playlist can be a list of songs that play automatically one after the other, but also a group of songs that we can select one by one during the live performances. So, maximum practicality, maximum simplicity. There are no big problems in managing a playlist in a very comfortable way, even from the beat during the live performance. Moreover, the autoplay function, when active, allows to automatically play one backing track after another. If, on the other hand, the autoplay is not active, then every time a song ends, the B.Beat waits for our input to proceed to the next one. Again, we have maximum simplicity to manage the playlist. We have created this playlist. It is already automatically transferred to the B.Beat. We can disconnect the beat from the computer. As it is, we can go and perform at our live event. We even unplug the network cable. Here we have the 4 main function keys of the B.Beat. That is, library, which allows us to go to the library of single files, whether they are audio or video, since the media key allows us to see the videos. So we categorize the audio files, then audio projects and video files. So library allows us to go inside the library to choose a song and to play it. Or I can go to the playlist section. As you can see that now there is already the playlist we have created together, and decide to play this playlist straight away, we can load it or press play. You see that here we have represented the playlist icon. By pressing the Enter key, I automatically see the playlist list, and I have the possibility to change which song will be the next one playing, or even to skip the song that follows the one I'm playing. Again, maximum simplicity. It is also possible to create a playlist quickly during a live performance. Even if we do not have a computer, we can do this directly from B.Beat, very simply using the keys and functions available on the instrument. Alright, that's it for today. Next time we will explain another very interesting way to build playlists with the B.Beat. That is the shows I mentioned earlier, which I will tell you about in the next tutorial. Have a nice day. Cheers from M Live.